when it comes to burnout, it's something you don't see happening until it's too late, right? So, for example, if we go all the way back to, let's go A4PZ. A4PZ is the mid transition between my very first successful channel, quote successful, and the current day channel I have now. So, A4PZ, the middle one, I basically spat out what I saw. What I saw was, again, a bunch of DJ academics and a bunch of Pokemon Showdown content. I would do make a video about, Young Thug and Future beefing in 2012. Oh my god, that's crazy. And then I'll make a Pokemon Showdown video like, haha, I'm beating my enemies with all of my fun and effort. Ha ha ha, yeah, epic poggers. And I go back and forth, back and forth. I had no solid grounding as to what I actually wanted. I just did what I saw. Now, that is a concept. It isn't that bad, right? Doing what you see isn't that bad because people are influenced and they do what they do from their influences, such as like various amount of people who get influenced by others and like consistently put out content. But the difference is, right, I believe back then, I either didn't know how to edit or I did edit, but it was kind of weird. Anyway, my point is, like, I didn't pace anything. So like when I had an idea, I just like spent the entire day working on the idea alone. And then I just left, just walked away from it, never touched it again. And then like, I think I had like a video idea like every other day or every day. I was like constantly just shitting out content. And to be honest, it was getting like comparable views, right? Like if I kept doing it to this day, I would be like a 10K Andy, like subscriber wise, if at the pace I was going, right? Because I was getting like, a couple hundred views a video, a couple dozen every now and again when I got bad, but a couple hundred every now and then. Like it was growing. And it came to a point where I was no longer enjoying DJ Academic's content and I was starting to get burnt out of Pokemon Showdown entirely. So if that's the case in that specific scenario, like my main motivation to make the videos on my channel were these two specific avenues of content. I was getting tired of those two specific avenues of content. Then what the fuck am I gonna do? What am I gonna watch? What am I gonna make? What's the point of this, right? And at that point, I think like the last thing I ever put out was like some like mega low punny freestyle, whatever. It was like the most atrocious shit of all time. I love it. I do love it, but I deleted it off the existence of the earth. Like I never want to see that shit again. But it's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. And like anyway, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But because I literally based my entire like everything off of those two avenues of content. Once I had nothing else to make content out of, I was basically screwed, right? I was inevitably gonna just peter out and just fade away into existence. I think right around the time where I did fade away into existence was when I got my first official job, like my very first official job at like a couple years ago. Very first official job. Yay, woohoo. And with that money, I spent less and less time making YouTube videos. And the more time away from making the YouTube videos, I began to realize like, oh wait, if I can just play games on my free time, wow, this is so cool. I don't have to edit, I don't have to make stupid videos. Oh my god, it's so freeing. Oh my god. And then I think like a couple months after that, I wanted to get back to making videos on the same channel. And because I was away from so long and I felt so relieved from making videos, I began to become anxious. I was like, oh fuck, I don't know. What the fuck do I do? Like I was getting really nervous and shit. And I just stopped and never went to make videos again. And that was it. Now I feel like the best way to do a burnout in that specific sense would have been to, number one, don't base your content off of what you just watch. Base it on, you can get influenced by what you watch, but base it on something you really want to do, right? Now, again, if it's stuff that you watch and it also happens to overlap with something you want to do, then it works perfectly fine. So if you get tired of watching like all of your favorite content creators, but you still love making what you do, then you have a continuous source of videos to constantly shit out and put out at a regular basis, right? It's there, it exists. However, if you don't, then you're kind of screwed. So realize that you have to have a purpose to make anything, because that purpose will help you go through the peaks and troughs. The peaks and troughs, right? Like the highs and lows. Like there are highs and lows, and when you get the lows after getting like a massive high, it will utterly destroy you because you'd be like, what the fuck? What did I do wrong? Maybe this isn't for me. And when it's just not the case, you know, like January 1st for a lot of, or the month of January period for a lot of YouTubers, which was actually right around the time where I got doing this in a regular pattern, is when like views just, they don't really do anything for views. I don't know if that applies to this January anymore for 2021. It might not be because people are like really just staying online permanently. But for 2019 January, or was it 2020? Hold up. No, it was 2020. Yeah, 2020 January. This shit was just, it was like my views are bad. In comparison to like the previous two videos I had, like, they're already like at 200 views already, which at the time I had like 3 subscribers. So 200 views on a 3 subscriber video channel is pretty good. So having the next video come out and it's only like 2 views in like 3 days, that made me want to like destroy everything, right? But I had a foundation. My basis was I wanted to make the channel. I keep on making videos rather than I like tanked and shit. So that allowed me to propel and continuously keep doing shit. Now, of course, obviously, results may vary, but I feel like burnout is mainly conducive around the lines of like you're either overestimating your ability take stress continuously, and you're underestimating not how much work it takes. Yeah, you're basically underestimating how much work it takes to actually get to where you want to be in your head, because technically speaking, your mind will never be satisfied no matter where you are in life. You just will never be satisfied. And I think that's a good thing because it allows you to chase goals higher than your expectations set them at, right? At the same time, starting at something like, for example, starting a business, for example, you can't expect to have all the people coming to your restaurant like first day. Like, it's just not true. Maybe in the first month, not true at all. First 2 months, not fucking true at all. It takes time, and then, ironically enough, YouTube is like a business. YouTube is just like a business starting it up. So therefore, like, it's just very it commingles. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I don't know if I'd appropriately handled the burnout situation there. But I gave my story about burnout, and fucking